We're waiting for students to come in. We're about to start our workshop. So if you share, if you comment, let me know that you're here. That'll be great. We'll be starting in a few minutes. Waiting for students to come in. Hey, God. You got some stuff going on. Sure. So what did you get? M&M Y. Yellow? Let me see. Yellow is sociable, enthusiastic, and very intrinsic. That sounds like you. There you go. On the seat, sign in real quick. Get your name out here before 2:25. Sign on these tables, sign your name, and got what you name. Come on in, find the seat, sign your name. Oh my gosh! Where did she come from? The dad, sign your name, got what you name. You got a free, you get your free card. I'll wait till you give you the card. You can go find a seat, sit down real quick. Find a seat. Hello. I can't go up there anymore now. I took two of you coming up there doing lunchtime next day now. Sign your name, grab your card, and let me in. Make sure you sign your name. Really? Great. Find a seat, sit down real quick. Yes, you do. Come on, let's find a seat, sign your name, grab your name. When you go sit right here, grab your name, and grab your card. Find a seat. When you leave, get up to go for the things there. Okay? Find your seat, grab your card, grab M&M. Find a seat, grab your card, be sure you sign in. And grab your M&M, and grab your free card from Philly Sam. I've got plenty of them, they're free. They're at your table. Find a seat, sign on in. Be sure you sign in on the paper first. Be sure you sign in, grab your M&M. If I don't have enough cards, I'll give you one. One of them are free. Sandwich the other one. If you buy one, you get one free. Come in quickly. Sign in. Get your card. You grab your M&M. I'll get my point done if you don't get your code. Come on in, find a seat, sign on in. You grab your card. If we're gonna have enough free cards, I have some more in my room. Y'all know what my room is at. I think I have enough time. Get your card. Come on inside, real quick. Teach what you mean. That's what you say. Find a seat, sign the card. It's your card to keep. Come on in, find a seat real quickly. Get your card, it's a free card, and Billy Sam. Come on in, everybody, come on in, find a seat. If you have one, I'll give you one, don't worry about it. Just find your seat. I don't have enough. Okay, I got you, sir. Okay, I will today.
jacket.
Okay.
Hey, can you ever bring the book in?
Not yet. Come on in. Find a seat. Get you a card. They have 3 cards for you on the table. If you don't have them, I have to walk with me. If not, go to my room tomorrow, and I'll give you one. It's free. Thank you for you. Grab an M&M, please. Please grab an M&M. If you don't have enough, let me know. I have some more. Click an M&M. Raise your hand. Don't call them, buddy. Big card right here. Big card. I have some more in my room. Come on, sign on in real quickly. It's 2:10. Okay, everybody, be sure you leave today. Sign in, please. Okay, listen up now. Be sure that you sign in before you leave today. Everybody on your table, that should be a Billy Sims card, a free one, and buy one and get one free. We're going to try our best to get as much as food as possible, because when that food, you will come. We know that already. Over there. Okay, on your table in front of you, real quickly. I got 3 minutes. Listen up real quickly. I'll give you one later. On your table, listen up real quickly. All brown M&M, raise your hand. A brown M&M. Listen up. You are a very honest person. You down to earth and reliable. All red people, where you at, red? Red people, confidence, determination, discipline. Very, very, very tough person, man. How about yellow? Real quick, sociable, enthusiastic. What about blue? Compassionate, sympathetic, very sincere person. I could not find green, and I couldn't find orange. If anybody finds me any green, I need orange milk to go to you, okay? All it is a personality test about who you are. Last but not least, you got green. Last but not least, okay? Keep your braids up. Okay? Keep your braids up, and the main thing is your attendance. Okay? I'm done. A couple you have it from here.
All right, real quick, let me get your attention while you're eating your M&Ms. We're going to be doing a workshop today talking about tuition costs, or college costs in general. Can anybody tell me how much college costs per semester? Guesstimate.
Before I forget, it says on that 2019, right? The manager said, don't worry about the date. Just tell them that you're going to log live and it's good to go.
All right, good. All right, real quick, can anybody tell me how much school costs per semester? You said what? 10,000? Okay, that's a good amount. What did you say? 12,000. Okay. Say it again. 15,000. I got some more people over here. I can hear you. How much? 16,000. Hey, he's talking. What'd you say? Say it again. It depends on the school. That's good. And he's correct. It depends exactly on the school that you go to. It requires of how much the cost would be. Cameron's different from OU or OSU or SWASU or any other university or a USAO. Those are all different institutions that require their different costs, right? So we're going to talk about that just briefly in general. How much do you think it costs to be in the classroom? You're in the classroom. How much do you think it costs? Do anyone think that there is actually a charge towards being in the classroom? All right, so we got ahead, and that's correct. That means what it said is there's a tuition cost. So you know how you go to school every day? You're in math class, science class, history class, all those things. Well, in the college world, as soon as you become a student in that classroom, you're charged a fee. All right? If you go to OU, that fee will be $159 just to be on the enrollment in the class. Then they add on other fees that are connected with that. And that goes with the system that they use, Blackboard, and maybe library costs and other things like that. And that's an extra $142. All right, so $142 added on to $159, and that's roughly around $302. That's how much you're paying per college, per class, $302. So anything, and a lot of times if people are in, I think they have Oklahoma Promise or they have scholarships, it's going to require you to be a full-time student, and that means you have to take 12 hours or more in order for you to get that actual full-time experience towards financial aid and all those other things that are very important. So we know that there's an individual cost per classroom. The second thing in general, and these vary from different universities, right? So can anybody tell me exactly how much does it cost per year? We said per semester. How much does it cost per year as a full-time student at, let's say, OU? Anybody? Say it again. 20,000? Somebody say 20? 30? 30,000? I can't hear you. Say it again. She's talking. What'd you say? What'd you say? 25,000. It's roughly around, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. It's roughly around $15,000 to roughly around $20,000 to go to OU per year. Okay? That's way different. Now, how much you think it is to go to a Campbell University per year? Say it again. Not 5,000 per the whole year. 15,000. That's right around the mark. It's actually around 14,000 to 15,000 per year. So that's roughly around $7,000 per semester, or $8,000 per semester. That's how you want to do the math. And that's if you're a full-time student. Can anybody tell me what a full-time student is in college? No. So college is not like that. It's about how many classes you take. So if you take 3 classes or 4 classes, each class is considered 3 credit hours. You add that up, you have to add up to roughly around 12 or more credit hours. You had your question, you had a hand up. Say it again. Huh? Yeah, 40 hours. It touches, depending on what degree you're in, but it's usually like 122 hours or something like that. That adds all the way up. But you gotta have, or 80-something hours. But you gotta have 3 credit hours. It's 3 credit hours per class. In order for you to get financial aid and to get all of your school paid for, a lot of times you have to be a full-time student. If you don't, if you're not a full-time student, a lot of times those are part-time students, and a lot of times you're gonna have to pay out of pocket. So you're gonna be paying $3,000 to $4,000 per semester. Now, the difference between a person that's full-time is the class they take, and then also if they live on campus or not. What does it mean to live on campus? So if I live on campus, I'm probably going to pay, if I go to OU, I'm probably going to pay $20,000 per year to go to that school. Now, if I live with my parents, then that means I don't have to pay anything when it comes towards room and board. And that's an extra $6,000 on top of that. That's a lot of money. College is very expensive. And I say that because some of y'all are younger, some of y'all are older. Some of y'all that are seniors need to start getting your mind off of college costs. We're talking about tuition, we're talking about fees, and then we're talking about room and board. Those are all different amounts. They're going to equal out to a big amount. And if you don't have your scholarships in place, if you're not up on your grades and things like that, eventually you'll get a scholarship to say, hey, we'll take for tuition, but you don't think about room and board, and that's another $6,000 that you got to take care of, or financial aid or something else. So just have it in your mind for your younger people. Just start understanding what that college lingo is. So eventually, a lot of times what people do, they'll get a scholarship at Campbell University or OU, and they say, hey, we're going to pay for, pay for your room and board. Just remember that you have other costs that you have to pay for in order for you to be able to attend that school. All right? Does anybody have any questions, real quick before we leave, about college costs? Don't be afraid to ask now about college costs. Anybody? All right, on the February 23rd, we're doing our trio day, a statewide trio day. And what we're going to do is we're going to provide lunch up there on in our room. And then, so that will be on the 23rd of February. But if you want to participate in trio day, we'll be here at the school. We'll be in the library. If you want to participate in trio day, you have until next Friday to go up to the office or go up to the room and sign your name so we can put you down as kids that will be with us. All right. If you do not sign your name and go upstairs within, from now until next Friday, you cannot attend. So when we release kids out, we're going to have a list. And we're going to make sure the kids are signed up on there. And some kids are not, are back in class. Does anybody have any questions about that? All right. Seniors and juniors, we hope that y'all really participate in it. Freshmen and sophomores, come on in. It doesn't matter how many people are going. And we'll have some pizza available on the 23rd, only if you attend the trio day. And it's only roughly around an hour to 2 hours long. It is going to be like a big event. They'll have a tour and things like that. And then they'll also have speakers talking about why trio day is so important to them and things within that tour. This will be in the morning. So it'll be from roughly around 10 a.m. To roughly around 12 or 1. The thing will be over around 12, 11:30, but we're going to feed y'all. So we'll give you at least 45 minutes to an hour to eat. All right? And we'll feed y'all. We'll tell you more about what we're going to feed y'all during that day and how that's going to go about. Anybody have any questions? What time do they get out? 2:25. All right. Oh, yeah. You said how many of these? 37 cards? These are all Chick-fil-A? All right, good. I got a question real quick. How much does it cost to go to OU? You gotta be right on the money.
15 to $20.
Say that again?
15 to $20.
Yep, and $20. It's what? It's thousands. Nope, I shouldn't get that right though. Let's go. 1 year. 18,000. That's not correct. Let's go. Where you got it? I can hear you. 50,000? 15 to what? What? 20,000, right? Okay, you got it. Come on. How much does it cost to go to Cameron? How much does it cost to go to Cameron?
5,000.
You got to speak up. 14 to 15,000. Come on and get your prize. I didn't talk about, now next time we're going to be talking about the difference between a community college or a junior college, which is your community colleges, and your university. And what's the difference important? You want to come get a car, come get a car. You better make a mind. Make sure y'all go sign in if you're trying to go to trio day.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave you? Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Make sure you sign in. Uh-oh. Y'all three, make sure y'all go see some. What's up, y'all? How you doing? You all right? Hold on, let me turn this off real quick.
Okay, how many